Historical and cultural background. We really need to know something about the historical and cultural background in which and against which the Bible was written. First century Jewish Palestine was totally different from present day America. And if we don't keep these contexts in mind of history and culture when we come to the Bible, we are going to misinterpret it. It's as simple as that. One important difference between that time and our own is polytheism. While there are segments of the world today which are polytheistic, idolatry and polytheism are not a very big part of American life for most of us, it seems. And there are many practices which have sometimes, very frequently actually, been linked to polytheism, which we also need to keep in mind. Things like human sacrifice and religious prostitution. Now, the Bible does not always explicitly mention these, the human sacrifice and the religious prostitution or sexual worship of pagan deities, but they are always in the background when polytheism and idolatry are discussed. Another difference between our day and that day is the practice of slavery. Now, there is slavery today, and there was slavery long before the American slavery. But when we read the term slavery in the Bible, or when we read about slavery in the Bible, at least if you are like me, you immediately think of the slavery of Africans or African Americans in the southern United States leading up to the Civil War. But none of this had happened yet in Bible days. It is hence a mistake to view slavery in the Bible through the lens of American history. How the white man treated the African Americans of yesteryear is certainly tragic, but that was not the slavery of the Bible. This is not to say that slavery in the Bible it was always a good thing or always an innocuous thing, just that we should not read later history in America back into the biblical text. When we do that, we misunderstand what the Bible is trying to say. Much more could be said about the backgrounds of history and culture as a backdrop to biblical narrative, but this series is becoming too long, and the more I think about it, the more I realize I have to leave so many things out, and this will suffice for now. After all, it was not my intention to turn you into a professional exegete, just to alert you to some extent of what the process of exegesis or hermeneutics involves. So we'll look next at intended audience, and then at the L word, and then we will conclude. Thank you. Shalom.